To be a trader, you need a way to actually formulate your trades, to track assets, draw your levels, set alerts, and plan your entries. The best way to do that is through a charting platform. And the best charting platform out there that most professional traders use is TradingView. It's what I use and what I recommend to everyone starting out. The good news, you can get started completely for free. So if you haven't already, go to tradingview.com or use my affiliate link below and open a free account right now. Your watch list. This is where you track the assets that matter to you. It's located on the right panel, top icon. You can go to create a new list, name it as you like, and then you can add assets between stocks, funds, futures, forex, crypto, and more. Let's add Bitcoin, for example, crypto, all sources, Bybit, as easy exchange I am using. You can search for the one you're trading. Types, we have spot, swap, futures, swap, as I am trading perpetual, and USDT. And Bitcoin is added on our watch list. We can also flag it with different colors to be easier to spot and the importance. And we can also add a section. Since we added crypto, we can add a section for crypto. And we add Bitcoin here. You can also start adding Ethereum and more. Now let's create another section for stocks, and we can go to stocks. Now we added NVIDIA. A watch list is very useful as when you track many assets, you can immediately see the price and the percentage change across all of them at a glance. I recommend to keep this list focused. 10 to 20 assets is enough. If you add 100, it becomes noise. Pick the ones you are actually watching and stick to them. Drawing tools. On the left panel, we have our tools. Have some time and play with all these tools and familiarize yourself with all of them. But remember, you will not be using most of them. Me, myself, I only use a couple of them. The ones you will be using most often, don't forget to add them to your favorites and click on the Show Favorite Drawing Tools toolbar, where you will get your toolbar here and you will have easy access to your favorite tools. Trend tools, most commonly used, trend lines. Use trend lines to also mark support levels with the combination of help of a magnet tool, which snaps your lines to the exact candle highs or lows. You can also add text, short after MSB. Pressing the shift button when close to x-axis, it makes it parallel to x-axis. When you're close to 45 degrees and click shift, it makes it 45 degrees, and closer to y-axis, pressing shift again, you make it parallel to y-axis. Click on the trend line and it shows the price and the range. Double click, you can check the options where you can adjust the text color, size, you can adjust the color of line, the edges, extend, right, left, and many more. You can explore them at your own time. Another great trend tool I use is the ray to mark support resistance on the daily time frame. Liquid the levels, and when that level is broken, I convert the line style to dash style or right click to hide. To unhide it, you go on the right panel, option 3 data window, and you can unhide the line or remove it. Fibonacci tools. The one I'm using is Fibonacci Retracement. You draw it from the bottom of the move to the top or vice versa. It automatically plots the key retracement levels. These are the zones where price trends to pause or pull back to before continuing. In the options, you can adjust the key retracement levels, colors, line styles, and more. Geometric shapes, where we have drawing tools. Mostly, I use the rectangle. Rectangles let you mark zones instead of exact levels because in reality, price rarely hits one precise number. It goes into region and you draw a box around support area, extend it forward in time, and you've got a visual reminder that if price comes back there, that's worth watching. As the price tried to retest, a couple of times it failed, it moved up for retest, and came back for retest, but then the next time it filled the support area, broke the resistance, and moved lower. You can use it to mark gaps, but more on this on future lessons. Position tool and measuring. Forecasting and measurement tools. Long position. This one is really useful before you place a trade. You set an entry, a stop loss, and a target. TradingView calculates the risk to rewards ratio automatically. You can see it right there on the chart. In this scenario, the risk reward ratio is 1.28, which means for every dollar you risk, you win $1.28. Dragging it higher, we see the risk reward ratio increases. This tool is useful for backtesting, risk management, and before you open your trades. Dragging it left and right, we can set up the range and see how long the trade was open. Similarly, the short position, we set our entry, stop loss, and target. Also, on the right side, where is the price, we see that the stop loss, entry, and target have been placed. Price range. The measuring tool lets you quantify moves. Drag across a range and it shows you the percentage change. There is also a date range that shows you how many bars and the actual duration. There is also a combination of these two tools named date and price range. We are on the 5 minutes time frame, so 9 bars, 45 minutes, and here we see 0.70% change or $537.2. Another choice is to use the measure rule. The only difference is that this is temporary. As soon as you click somewhere else, it disappears, where the date and range tool remains here. Indicators are added through the top toolbar. Click indicators, technicals, and search for what you want. The most common one you will see everywhere is the moving average. As soon as you click on it, it will appear on your chart. Double click to find the settings. You can choose color and the MA value, 20, 50, 100, for example. Any indicator you add as your favorite, of course, it will appear in your favorite. You can search for more. Any indicator you add also appears on the top left. You can hide it, turn it on. Some indicators have their source code open, so you can copy it, adjust it using AI. Also, going to Pine, you can create your own indicator or strategy by using ChatGPT, Grok, or Claude. There are so many tools out there to assist you in your journey. My recommendation is go to indicators, spend some time, search online, use AI to understand what each indicator does, how to use it, learn it, play with the options, the values, go back in history and see how the indicator would help you if you had it on. Also, this does not look good. Keep your chart clean. Don't stack 15 indicators on top of each other. The price itself tells you most of what you need. Indicators confirm, they don't lead. So the ones you're not using, just hide them, keep your chart clean. Bar replay. Find bar replay in the top toolbar. Looks like a play button. This is one of the best features on TradingView and most people ignore it. You pick a point in the past using a bar or a date. If you choose a bar, just go manually back at the point you like, or you can choose date and go to a specific date past in time. You can select play to move forward and see how it plays out. The forward button goes bar by bar. This is the replay speed, and this is update interval. Nice feature. For example, let's add it at 3 minutes. So this 4-hour time frame, and we have it in 3 minutes interval. When we click play, you can see playing the move like in real time. Instead of creating one by one, you see the whole move on a 3 minutes interval. And of course, you can use bar replay to backtest your system. For example, let's say you have a system that if you have an MSB below liquidity of swing low, you will go short until next liquidity market structure. So you let it play. It didn't break below. you need a candle close below. You have a candle close below. So now you add your stop loss and your target. So your win will be 0.54 based on your risk. So if you risk $1, you will win 0.54. In this example, let's see, we win. Yep, we win. So you have one win, you mark it down, and you keep going based on your strategy. And in the end, after 100, 200 backtests, you see if it's a winning system or it needs more adjustment. Always write your observations while you do backtest and how you can improve your system. Price alerts. You don't have to sit in front of a screen waiting for a condition to be applied. You just right click, add alert, and you can choose your condition here. You can choose price or different indicator. For now, let's choose price, crossing up 5,000. So in case BTC crosses about 75,000, the alert will be triggered. You can also add multiple conditions, trigger once only or every time the condition applies, expiration date, message. This is the message you receive when the alert is triggered. You can add a name like trending system 1. Check for longs on 15-minute time frame. For example, apply. Notifications, you can set notifications to send to your email, Telegram, Bybit, and more options. Click create, and the alert is set up. We can drag it down or up different levels. Double click to edit or delete. Now let's see adding alerts on indicators. This is RSI. Click the plus icon to add alert on the RSI. Double click to edit. Let's say we want the alert to trigger when the price is below 30 RSI, crossing down. Once per bar close. So every time on 15 minutes time frame, a candle closes and RSI is below 30, the alert will be triggered. To see the alerts you have active on different assets and time frames, you can go on the right panel, alerts. All the alerts are here. You can pause them, double click to edit or delete. You can install TradingView on your mobile phone as well, so you can have the alerts anywhere you go. Timeframes. This is a NVIDIA chart on 5 minutes time frame. Each candle represents 5 minutes. We can see on the bottom, it says 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and so on. From the drop down, we can add more time frames to the favorites, which appears over here for easy access. Word of advice, always zoom out before you zoom in. On 5 minutes time frame, we see that Nasdaq is on a downtrend. But when we zoom out on the daily, we see the price breaking all-time high after all-time high. Context matters. Start from the bigger picture and work your way down. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next lesson. Have a great day.